Hi guys, are you new to the popular Sony ZV-1 vlogging camera and you're wondering what the focus areas are and the differences between them? Well, you've clicked on the right video today, as I'm going to take you through each of the focus areas, explain what they are and the differences between them. So the focus area determines how and where it sets its focus. Now to change the focus area, we can do that by going to the menu and then camera settings, number 1, then choosing focus area and then choose the appropriate setting. Now this isn't really very convenient to do each and every time if we want to change the focus area, so we can also do it by pressing the FN function button and then click on the center of the joystick to confirm the actual area, and then use the up-down joystick to choose one of the icons. You can also turn the wheel. Now if you go to the bottom of the selection, it's going to then jump back to the top. Now let's go through the available focus areas. So let's talk about wide. So this focuses on the subject covering the whole range of the screen automatically. And now if you're often in photo mode, it's going to display little green rectangles on the subject is detected. But in the video mode, it's not going to do that. This is perhaps the easiest focus area to use if you're new to the camera or you're doing vlogging or for general scenes like landscapes. Now it should continuously refocus if it detects the need to do so. Now zone. So when the zone area is chosen, we can first of all select the zone on the screen first, and you can do that by using the selection wheel and the joystick. Now you've got a choice of 3. You've got like left, center and then right. Now press the joystick to move the zone in that particular in that direction, and then press the center of the joystick to confirm that selection. Now if you want to change the position, you can then press the center joystick again and you're going to see 9 little squares, and then move the selection to the new position and then press the joystick wheel again. So the zone area selection option is the area to use if you want a little bit more sophisticated focusing. For example, if you want to place your beautiful mugshot on the side of the frame if you're vlogging, or maybe a particular object in the foreground and it's off center. Now it's also worth mentioning that it's possible to just tap on the screen with your finger just to set the focus zone. So this is certainly faster and a lot more convenient than using the joystick, I think. Now this is also possible if the touchscreen has been enabled for the focus available in the settings. And next we have the center focus area option. So as the name suggests, this will simply focus on whatever is in the center of the screen. Now, I find the focus area is actually quite small, so it's not particularly useful if you're trying to film yourself when you move very slightly from the center, as it's going to then focus probably behind you. So I think it's actually better just to use the center position in the zone area option instead, as this has a much wider focus area. Now, flexible. So this option allows you to select a square or to move the square to a desired position on the screen using the joystick. Now there's a whole load of points or focus points on the screen to choose from, so this option is best for precise focusing needs of close-ups of objects, perhaps macro shots, or focusing on the eye of a human face or an animal. You can also change the size of the square by using the focus selection wheel. And now expanding flexible shots. So if the camera can't focus on a single selected point, it's then going to use the focus points around that particular selected focus point as secondary priority area for focusing. Now this mode is particularly suitable for macro photography, especially if the subject isn't completely still, perhaps like a moving leaf or something. Now the tracking mode. So this is a pretty cool feature. Now if you enable this area mode, it's going to keep track of what was under the focus mode at the point the shutter is pressed halfway down. For example, if you focus on this particular point of this object like this, hold the shutter down, don't press it in, and then move the camera and, for example, reframe the shot, it's then going to keep focusing on that exact same point as we then move around the frame. Now this is only unfortunately available in photo mode and not in video mode, and it's also only available if the continuous autofocus is enabled. Alright, so that's the main focus areas available on the Sony ZV-1 and the differences between them. Now I could go into a lot more detail on these focus areas, like when to use them, which is more useful in various situations and so on. But that's a topic for a much more dedicated video on the topic, so make sure you subscribe to get notified if and when that video comes out. Hope it's useful, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, of course, to support going forward, and take care, and I shall see you soon on another video.